Hey, this is what did we do last time for English 1010, Thursday, December 12th, and Friday, December 13th. It's taking me a couple days to post it. I'm so sorry. I'll get better. Because this one's actually kind of important. And while I'm not prepared enough to do what I need to do in this video, I'm going to try to do it anyways. And I have like 15 minutes to do it. So here we go. First up, I wrote a thing for you all. It's called How to Write an Argumentative Essay. It looks something like this. I wrote it. It's by me. And I want you to read it because I answer every question that I think I hear most often from people who are working on essays. So read it to try to answer any questions you might have. I'm trying to answer the obvious questions. Hold on, I'm getting a pen. Here's a pen. Hey, it's red. So in this, I talk about a couple things. The first important thing I talk about is the definition of the word argument. The word argument means to take a position. That's what it means when it's like in school. Now, we use the word argument outside of school to say a disagreement, but an argument doesn't mean disagreement for a research essay. All an argument means is a position that you support with facts. Okay, with that across, now the next thing I want to talk about, hold on. So this means that your topic, listen, your topic does not need to be controversial for it to work. Listen, your topic does not need two sides, and you do not need to take a side against another side. Instead, what you're doing is exploring something you're interested in and saying something about it. That's it. And the argument is what you're saying about that thing. Okay, so maybe your topic is on something like iguanas, and you're saying, but Mr. Gunther, no one's like against iguanas, so I have to change my topic, right? No, wrong. Your job is to learn about iguanas, find something that you think people want or need to know about iguanas. You're not going to go out there and say, you guys all think iguanas are fish, but guess what? You're wrong. They're lizards. That's stupid. Instead, you're going to say, you all thought iguanas were just giant lizards, but guess what? There's more to iguanas than you realize. Okay, so once you've found a topic and you've found something that you think people should know about your topic, figure out who needs to know this. This will probably not be scholars because they know way more than us. Your audience will probably be regular smart people or your peers or something like that. So with iguanas, your audience will be people who would be interested in this stuff but doesn't know it. Okay, today you're getting a reading. It's called They Say, I Say. In years past, I think I have a copy right here. Yep. In years past, I had students buy, hey, why won't you focus? That's why you look at your webcam. There you go. In years past, I had students buy this book and then read all of it. I'm not doing that this year. Instead, all I've done is print off the introduction. And then in the back, I've also included an index of templates. I'm going to go over these templates in a second. But in this book, it talks about how there's 3 ways to respond when you need to join an academic conversation. One is yes. I agree with what you're saying, and let me add to that conversation. Or I agree with what you're saying about iguanas, but let me take that information and apply it over here. The other one is no, which is, whoa, you're all wrong. And sometimes that happens. And then the other more common way to respond is yes, but. It's like agreeing and disagreeing simultaneously. I've had a number of students ask me, but Mr. Gunther, I see kind of both sides to it. That's great. You do not, listen, you do not need to take one side or another side, and your argument does not need to be controversial. Okay. Now you also should be working on your synthesis chart, right? So make a list of all the sources who are having a conversation and the things they say about it, and that will really help in your essay because each of those common threads will become a section of your essay. Okay, that's more or less what I talk about in here, but read it because I do a way better job in here than I do just making it up as I go along. This is the thing I was talking about, they say, I say. In the back, okay, you're not really reading this whole thing because actually half of it are templates. Think of templates as patterns. Like if you are a sewer and you go to, where do you buy things if you're sewing? Joann's, and you buy a pattern like I do, and you make pants based off of the pattern, are you cheating? No. Does that take away your creativity? No, because you can still choose like what fabrics you want to use, what kind of stitches you want to use. You can still modify it, right? No one thinks a sewer is not creative when they use a pattern. So this book has patterns that you can use to help you structure your argument. For example, when it comes to the topic of blank, insert your topic here. When it comes to the topic of iguanas, most of us will readily agree that blank. Where this agreement usually ends, however, is on the question of blank. And then you fill in those blanks, and it helps structure your thoughts for you. So read that. There's a quiz on it. And look at the templates and use the templates. I'm not going to quiz you on the templates, but I want you to use them in your writing. They're kind of like training wheels, and I use them in my writing all the time. Okay, what else? What else? Oh, this handout. It's a thesis statement handout. When we wrote thesis statements for the rhetorical analysis essay, it had a claim plus reason. The claim was they used this strategy, and then there was like the reason, which was how they used it, right? In the research essay, we're adding one component to it. So we're saying claim plus reason, but in front of that, we're putting what I call, well, what they call a they say, which is the belief that you are addressing. Most people think that iguanas are just big dumb lizards. However, they do not realize blah, 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 right? So figure out who you're addressing. That becomes part of your thesis statement. So look at this. Okay. How am I doing? 7 minutes? Not bad. There's also a new schedule. It's here below if you're in Canvas. If you're just watching this on YouTube, go to Canvas and there's a new schedule posted. The basics of the new schedule are the synthesis chart and annotated bibliography are going to be due. Hold on, I think my computer just signed out. Hi, technical difficulties. And I'm certainly not going to edit this. All right, we're back. Schedule. The synthesis chart and the annotated bibliography are both going to be due on the 20th, this Friday. That is for everyone, all classes A Day and B Day. Make sure that the formatting on your annotated bibliography is right. It blows my mind how I'm getting questions about, wait, so the annotated bibliography is just you copy and paste the links, right? No. Have you listened to anything I've said? If you haven't, go back and look at the examples and other videos and format the annotated bibliography correctly. If you don't, you will not get points. Also, your synthesis chart is due on Friday as well. I have moved the due date for the research essay. It was going to be due on the 23rd. The due date for everyone is Sunday the 5th at 11:59 p.m. and 59 seconds. So technically Monday at midnight, but late Sunday night is when the essay is due. Feel free to come ask me questions, but well, I want you to come talk to me. I want you to come ask me questions. It's my favorite part of my job, but I want you to learn how to figure stuff out for yourself. So look at the other videos, look at the examples, see what you can figure out, and then when you're stumped, come talk to me. I really do love talking to you guys about your essays, but I want to talk to you about the higher level thinking stuff, not the things that you could have looked at on a handout. Does that make sense? But I love talking to you guys about your thesis statements and your ideas. So do come talk to me. I like it. Email me, send me messages on Canvas. I'll respond as quickly as I can. But try to figure things out for yourself before you come talk to me. That way, when we talk, we have more time to discuss the higher level important things. Does that make sense? Okay. Hey, we're almost down to 10 minutes. I guess I should find something else to say. Miss Murdoch gave me this mug for Christmas. It says, I don't know if you can see it. You can't because it's too bright. It says, it's a tweet from Kanye West, and it's on the mug, and it says, sometimes I get emotional over fonts. And I do. She knows me so well. What else is in here? Hot cocoa, some stance socks. You guys, friends are good. 10 seconds left. How am I going to fill that time? I don't know. I guess we'll just call it.